Welcome to Virginia Union University's Professional Development Training for all students interested in working on campus or becoming a student leader. In this training, we will discuss 8 different important attributes of working as a leader on Virginia Union University's campus. First, we will look at the mission and values of the university. Next, we will discuss basic job expectations, proper work attire, and work protocol in order to understand the basic functions of working on campus. Lastly, we will discuss skills related to professional development, including customer service, phone etiquette, conflict resolution, and campus safety. Watch all 8 apps and complete a quiz at the end to earn your certificate in professional development training from the Office of Career Services. Now, let's begin.
Hello, I'm Reverend Angelo Chapman, the university pastor. Welcome to Session 1. I'm going to talk to you about the mission and vision of Virginia Union University. It is always important to know the mission and vision statement of your employer so you can know what your organization's goals and values are. Virginia Union University's mission statement is nourished by its African American heritage and energized by a commitment to excellence and diversity. Its mission is to provide a nurturing, intellectually challenging, and spiritually enriching environment for learning, empowering students to develop strong moral values for success, and developing scholars, leaders, and lifelong learners of a global society. Virginia Union University is a premier liberal arts urban institution of higher education and center of excellence for the preparation and development of leaders for tomorrow's world. Virginia Union has 2 large divisions that offer numerous services to students. As a student leader or ambassador, it is your duty to understand the divisions of the school so that you can easily assist customers with their needs. In academic affairs, there are 4 schools. They are the Sidney Lewis School of Business, the Evelyn R. Syphax School of Education, Psychology, and Interdisciplinary Studies, the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, and the School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. Also under academic affairs are the offices of the Registrar, the Center for Student Success and Retention, Student and Community Services, and Upward Bound. The second division is Enrollment Management and Student Affairs, which includes the offices of Career Services, Counseling Services, Student Health Services, Enrollment Management, Resident Life and Housing, Scholarship and Transition, Student Integrity and Conduct, and the Office of the University Pastor and Director of Church Relations. The following are the 10 commandments for completing college. Number 1, thou shalt not place any activity before college. Number 2, honor your mother, father, or any parental figure that sent you to college by representing them well. Number 3, acquire all materials needed to pass your courses. Number 4, develop a study routine and stick to it. Number 5, work first, play last. Number 6, don't major in minor stuff. Number 7, visit your advisor at least twice a semester. Number 8, don't develop a bad reputation on campus. Number 9, be yourself. Number 10, keep the faith. These commandments are included in your Student Ambassador Work Study Guide.
For more information, go to www.vuu.edu.
Session 2, Basic Job Expectations. Let's talk about some ways to succeed at work. First, look and act confident. Speak calmly and loudly enough to be heard. Look at people directly when you speak and when they speak to you. Try not to appear flustered when things get busy or when you're doing something for the first time. Be productive and keep your work area organized. Be on time for work always, and do not take extra time for breaks and personal business when you are on the job. Always let your employer know if you're going to be late or absent. Always use your time wisely, which means planning ahead and doing the most important tasks first. Organization and planning will be the key of being successful and meeting job expectations. Set high work standards for yourself. In order to do that, set the bar high. Do quality work for appropriate quantity while meeting work standards, quotas, and deadlines so that you gain approval from your supervisor. Make sure you understand instructions before you start a new task and follow the instructions. Always write down instructions. Ask your supervisor for a progress report. Be thorough, do your work correctly, and always strive for excellence. Session 3. Work attire.
Let's start with what not to wear. Offensive graphic designs are forbidden, and all offensive tattoos are to be covered. You should not wear clothes with rips or holes. Facial piercings should have clear or nude retainers, or be taken off during your shift. All clothes must be fitted properly. Nothing too baggy or too tight, too short, or too revealing. Examples are low-cut, see-through clothing or any clothing that reveals undergarments. Your employer will not allow you to work if you are not dressed appropriately. So, if you are at a loss as to what to wear, come to the professional clothing closet and career services for ideas.
Appropriate work attire. Students are to dress in a professional manner. Business casual will be acceptable unless specified by your supervisor. Student ambassadors and work studies are expected to be well-groomed at all times, meaning maintaining hygiene and using taste, good judgment, and moderation in the selection of your wardrobe. Keep in mind, it is important to dress to project the image you want your employer to receive. If a position requires maturity, do not dress like a student going to class. Let your clothing reflect your knowledge of the type of job for which you are doing. What to wear versus what not to wear, to help clarify the basic ideas of dressing for success. Please review Virginia Union University's dress code policy. Refer to your Student Ambassador Work Study Guide for detailed information about the dress code. There are special events and programs at Virginia Union University that require business professional attire. Here are a list of a few of those programs: University Convocation, University Founders Day, University Coronation, University Chapel Services, University Career Fairs and Employer Events, University Etiquette Dinners, University Graduation and Receptions, University, School, or Departmental Banquets and Receptions.
Section 4. Work Protocol. When starting your shift, first start by putting your personal belongings away in the appropriate designated areas. Check in with your supervisor and get your assignment for the day. When at work, you will not be completing schoolwork. Please plan to do your school assignments outside of work. The supervisor will assign a work location for you. If a project calls for you to work in someone else's office, ask for permission first to work in their office. If that person is in a meeting, do not disturb the meeting and wait until the meeting is over to ask to use their office. If someone's office door is closed, always knock first. Do not enter an office if there is no answer when you knock. Personal visitors, like friends, should be rare and brief. Let your friends know that you will see them after your shift. Also, ambassadors and work study are not to have any personal relations with other ambassadors or work studies, causing dysfunction of any kind. Any disruption in the environment because of the relationship will lead to the reprimanding and possible termination of both parties. Cell phones are to be on silent while at work. Cell phone usage while at work is for emergencies only. Do not leave your electronic devices out in the open. The work site is not responsible for your belongings. Using the internet as a research tool for student ambassador or work study projects is acceptable if the project calls for it. However, it is not acceptable to be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other social media sites while working. Any offensive and adult content found while you are using the internet while at work will be grounds for immediate dismissal. Overall, treat all office equipment with respect. If you see a piece of equipment malfunctioning, paper jams, out of toner, etc., please notify your supervisor so proper actions can be taken in order to fix it. Time management is key. Determine your specific goals before you develop a plan. Include short-term and long-term goals, and make them as specific as possible. This will help you determine your priorities. Rank your goals in a definite order, from most important to least important, and ask yourself what you can do to get closer to accomplishing these goals. Now that you have done this, you can plan your weekly and daily activities according to your goals and priorities. Make a daily to-do list, a weekly to-do list, and a weekly schedule. As time goes on, continually ask yourself how you could better use your time to be more effective and productive and implement the ideas you come up with. Don't procrastinate. Learn how to do it now. Take care of your mind and body so you can give your best. Try doing things you don't like that are high on your list of things to do first, then address the more pleasurable things afterward. Just remember, you set the plan. You can change the plan. You choose how to achieve the plan. Planning frees you from constant decisions and makes adjustments easier.
Session 4, Customer Service. Customers are persons who interact with your department. They can be students, faculty, administrators, alumni, employers, parents, or members of the surrounding community. It is important to remember that customers expect the best customer service from you during every encounter. In addition, be ready to provide information about departmental services, confirm information they may be unsure of or is not clear to them, and use good voice qualities such as pitch, volume, inflection, enunciation, and pronunciation to make it easy for the customer to understand you. Customers, no matter whom they are, have legitimate needs that it is your responsibility as the customer service representative to fulfill or assist. Customers should be seen as friends, neighbors, and relatives in need of help. With this thought in mind, think about the following tips to remember. Realize that your job is important and be committed to doing the best you can possibly be. Remember that your role as a customer service representative within a department is extremely valuable. Talk slowly and clearly so that your customer can follow you easily. Respond to the needs of a customer in a timely manner, expressing genuine concern for the needs of the customer. Nothing is more powerful than a student helping another student achieve success. Satisfy every customer to the best of your ability before moving on to the next customer. Treat the customer as you would want to be treated, and listen carefully to the needs of the customer. Customer service is not negotiable. Failure to provide good customer service can lead to a crisis. Session 5. Phone Etiquette. Before answering the phones, take the time to review the website of your office and review the customer service and how to answer the phone guide in your work-study Student Ambassador Handbook. The greeting should be good morning or good afternoon. Thank you for calling the office of, and name your office. This is, enter your name, and how may I help you? Once the customer has provided you with a response, always ask clarifying questions and direct the call to the best of your ability. A full list of extensions and campus directory is located near the phone, or review the website if possible. When transferring calls, please make sure that you announce the caller's name and identified need to the person whom you are transferring the call to before connecting the call. If you do not know the answer to a customer's question, take the caller's information and let them know that you will pass their information and question to someone who can assist them better.
Good morning, Office of Career Services at Virginia Union University. This is Corey Barnett. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Barnett. I'm trying to make an appointment to have my resume reviewed. Can you help me do that?
I most certainly can, ma'am. May I have your name, please?
This is Karen calling.
All right, Karen. What time would you like to make the appointment?
Are there any available for today after 2 o'clock?
Let's see. Yes, ma'am. I do have a spot open at 2:15.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll put you down for 2:15 today. Thank you so much, Karen. It's a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you, Mr. Barnett.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Session 6. Conflict Resolution. When dealing with conflict, it is important to attempt to settle the dispute with the person. Perhaps this means agreeing to disagree, or arriving at a compromise acceptable for you and the other person. Refer to existing department guidelines, policies, and procedures to find the means to solve the dispute and move on. If personal interaction can't resolve the problem, involve a supervisor to mediate the dispute and be willing to accept the outcome of the supervisor's decision. Remember, there is more than one way to accomplish a given task. When you feel there is a conflict that requires a meeting, set the tone for the meeting by saying up front what the purpose of the meeting is and what you hope to accomplish. Share the conflict and in your own words, tell what happened, what was said, how you feel, and what you would appreciate in the future. Allow the coworker or supervisor to share their responses to each of the items you presented. Agree on the steps necessary to resolve the conflict. Always avoid making the conflict bigger than it is by making it office gossip. Be mature, professional, and confidential.
Session 7. Campus Safety. The following are the top 10 campus safety tips from Chief Carlton G. Edwards, the Chief of Police at Virginia Union University. 1. Sign up for campus alerts on the www.vuu.edu website. 2. Share your schedule with family and friends. 3. Always travel in groups. 4. Use frequently used routes. 5. Be aware and be in control. 6. Do not leave valuables out in the open. Always lock them up. 7. Program your phone speed dial with emergency contacts. 8. Know your neighbors. 9. Know the location of emergency phones on campus. And 10. Always lock your doors.
Hi, I'm Dr. Zachary Faison, Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Affairs here at Virginia Union University. I wanted to congratulate you on completing the video portion of professional development training. I also want to remind you of the importance of truly understanding your roles and responsibilities as a work study or student ambassador here at Virginia Union University. You are often the first face of the office, so your understanding of Virginia Union University, your job expectations, work attire, work protocol, customer service, phone etiquette, conflict resolution, and campus safety are indeed vital to your role at this university. Please consider each of the sessions in this video in your daily work as a worker and as a student leader. Now that you have finished, please take the quiz under Surveys on Panther Track. You must score an 80% or better to be eligible for your work-study position. You must also attend a career fair to receive a certificate in professional development training. Check the Office of Career Services calendar for information on career fair dates. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you all be successful here at Virginia Union University.